Am I the asshole for telling my parents they repulse me and informing their friends the reason after learning they had harassed my late wife to write letters to our kids before she died? I, 28, was married to Amy for 6 years, and we had 3 children together. Our sons are now 10 and 8, and our daughter is 6. Amy passed away 2 years ago from cancer. She was sick for a little over a year, and had a terminal diagnosis for 8 months. I helped care for Amy at home with the help of her family, her mom, 4 siblings, and even her grandparents, before she died, and her death appeared peaceful. But Amy's twin Ivy recently discovered that toward the end Amy had been dealing with some crap, courtesy of my parents. For Amy's diary she kept before she died, my parents had requested that she write letters to our kids telling them she wanted them to have another mom someday soon, and that she wanted them to promise to have their hearts and minds open to that, and to not treat my next wife as just my wife or just a stepmom but a mom. They also wanted her to tell the kids to ask me for a new mom within a few months of her death. She was supposed to tell them it was her dying wish and all sorts of crap. Amy had told them she had recorded videos and wrote letters, but that those were not words she would put in either. My parents hounded her every second she was alone, and they were visiting. They made her so distressed in the end. According to the diary, my parents told Amy she was a terrible mother and a selfish person for not urging us to move on and find another wife and mom once she was no longer here. I read those pages myself, and I was furious. Even more so because my parents have been urging me to date and explore the prospect of remarrying. And when I said I had no interest in that, they told me it's what Amy would have wanted for me. They even brought up in the last few months that my kids will grow up without a mom, and argued when I told them they always will, because she died while they were so young. I texted my parents that I knew what they had done, and to stay away from me and the kids. They told me they had done nothing wrong and had no regrets about their actions to make mine and the kids' lives better. That pushed me over the edge, and I drove to their house to tell them face to face that they repulsed me, to harass a dying woman, to harass my wife, to make her final weeks more stressful than they already were. I told them they were sick. I didn't realize when I started that they had friends over. The friends came out to find out what was going on, so I told them what my parents had done. Then I left. My parents tried to defend their actions via text, saying I should be so hurt and angry at Amy, and not them. When I ignored them, they told me I had no right to humiliate them in front of their friends. My siblings also told me I shouldn't have said anything to my parents. They said I should understand they were putting me first. I asked them if they thought our parents would have harassed me the same way if I had been in Amy's place, and they couldn't deny that my parents wouldn't have. Am I the asshole?